What's up, guys? So, today I wanted to talk about canon, okay? This word has caused so much strife and has caused so much resentment and hatred. It's stirred up so much negativity in the Dragon Ball community. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why this word canon is such a toxic word, is such a toxic topic in this Dragon Ball community. Now, once again, I don't have a problem with the newer fan base because I try to not be judgmental, and I understand that, we all love Dragon Ball, right? We all, if we're here, it's because we love the show. And you'll constantly see in the comment sections of anything Dragon Ball related, you'll hear people say, and the comment will get like 2,000 thumbs up. People will say Dragon Ball fans are the only fans to hate their show, or Dragon Ball fans are the only fans to not know anything about their show. And let me expand on this, because this has gotten to a point now with Dragon Ball Daima being out where it's gotten a little bit ridiculous, and I feel like we need to set this whole shit straight. All right, we need to get to the bottom of the issue, the core root of the problem here. All right, I feel like y'all don't understand the true definition of canon, right? So let me just start from a broad perspective and narrow myself down to the intricacies of this. So if you go on Google and you type in what canon means and you find out what the actual meaning of canon is, you'll understand that anything made under Toei is technically considered canon. That includes Dragon Ball Heroes. Yes, be mad, get angry, smash your computer, throw your phone out the window, cuss me out in the comment section, rage bait all you want. Anything made under Toei is canon, right? Anything, because it's officially licensed material. If it's officially licensed material, it's canon. I don't understand why we feel the need to stand up and to say, hey, that's not canon and this is canon, so if you like it, you're lame, dude. That's not canon. Oh, you can't debate because your show's not canon. Don't bring Dragon Ball Heroes into the equation. Guess fucking what, bro? If I want to bring Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, Kaioken times 20, and the Black Gi from Dragon Ball Heroes into the argument, I'm going to bring his ass into the argument. If I want to bring Cumber into the argument, I can bring Cumber into the argument. If I want to bring Hearts from Dragon Ball Heroes into the argument, or Janemba into the argument, I can do that shit. Do you want to know why? Because these characters are officially licensed characters. It doesn't matter whether Akira Toriyama was involved or not. And to further push that point, Akira Toriyama himself already addressed this topic back in 2019 in his famous tracksuit interview, where he had on the black and white Adidas tracksuit and the beanie. He talked about this. It's online everywhere, okay? It's on the wiki, it's on Google, it's officially quoted by Akira Toriyama. When asked about GT, he called it a grand side story and said that he enjoyed what they did with Dragon Ball GT, and that canon does not really matter to him at all, and that it's all part of the Dragon Ball universe in his mind. When asked what should people follow in the continuity, he says that it's a grand side story either way, and that you can watch it however, which way you want to watch GT, in any order. That's what he said. That's what Akira Toriyama himself said with his own words, with his own mouth. And I'm getting sick and tired of hearing the canon versus the non-canon debates. I'm getting real sick of it, because Just as much as you guys like to say that he wasn't involved in GT, well, guess what? He was barely involved in Dragon Ball Super. He drew the outlines and the character designs, and he drew a brief description of what the story could be like, and he basically said for Toyotaro to do whatever he wanted and for Toei to do whatever they wanted with the story, and that he would be a supplementary part, but he was not heavily involved in Dragon Ball Super. With GT, he was only involved in the first arc and drew the designs for the first arc and for the characters, and he enjoyed what they did with GT. So the argument about him being more involved in Super, that's already cut. That is already irrelevant. It's irrelevant. And you wonder why Dragon Ball Super has such bad quality, and you could just see the low effort oozing off of that show in general, with the writing and with the animation quality in general. Okay? This non-canon versus canon debate is the most toxic shit, bro. And this is why the Dragon Ball community is always toxic. This is why people joke and clown on us, and they don't want to become part of this community. Even if you go to the Reddit pages, it's everywhere. You know, you'll bring up, God forbid that a GT character is your favorite character, or a movie character is your favorite character. And most people's favorite characters are the movie characters, right? Everything is canon. Everything. It's different universes and different timelines. That's like saying every DC cartoon or special, DC hero special, is not canon. No, they're all canon. They're just different universes. It's multiple universes. Bardock from Dragon Ball Super is not the canon Bardock, and the Bardock from the special is not the non-canon Bardock. If anything, he's the original Bardock, because that was how the character was first portrayed. That was the Bardock we knew for almost 20 plus years. If you want to debate it, okay? They're both canon. If you like the original Bardock more, good for you. If you like the new watered down Bardock, who has no character, but, you know, has a different gi, I guess, or a different outfit, and is more reminiscent of Akira Toriyama style, then good for you. This canon versus non-canon shit has got to fucking stop. We don't give a fuck about what's canon and what's not canon. Enjoy the fucking material. Enjoy the shit and just appreciate it. You know, why do we have to constantly bring up the fact that my favorite character or your favorite character is from a movie, so they're not canon, and that your argument is irrelevant? There shouldn't even be arguing in general. Like, who gives a fuck? Every game, every Dragon Ball game that's come out has had movie characters. Well, majority of them. And majority of them have had GT characters. Let me give you an example of what's non-canon. What's non-canon is your fan art that you draw, the shit you put on DeviantArt, and the shit that you draw up and post on Reddit, that you draw with your pen and pencil. That's non-canon. That's fan art. GT is not fan art. GT is not fan animation. GT is not fan fiction. GT is part of Dragon Ball's legacy. It's Toei animation. And Akira was involved in the first arc and gave his blessings for the rest of that series and enjoyed it. Okay? GT is canon. It's all canon. The only thing that isn't canon is your fan fiction, what you draw. If it's officially licensed material, it's canon. And that's all I gotta say about it. I don't know why it's so hard to grasp this concept. And I don't know if it's like the younger generation or, you know, honestly, I don't even think so. I've seen people around my age. It's pretty sad and disappointing. You know, people who are older than me who's been around since the golden age of Dragon Ball, and they're talking about, oh, well, you know, this is canon. This is Akira's work. It's canon. That's non-canon. So, like, I've never seen any other fan base of any other franchise talk this way about something that they love to watch or their favorite franchise. I've never seen. We're the only ones that do this. And I don't know if it's Akira glazing or what the fuck it is, but the shit's gotta stop. Because now that Daima's out, and Akira Toriyama's gone, he wouldn't want us to continue this bullshit, to be completely honest with you. Let's just enjoy Dragon Ball, okay? Let's embrace the movies. Let's embrace GT for what it was. Let's embrace all of these awesome characters. Alright? Like, I feel like people need to fucking wake up and just stop being fucking childish. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what's canon and what's not canon. Just fucking enjoy the shit. That's all I have to say, guys. And I know people have been wanting me to fucking rant and be angry and shit. But like, it's true. Like, this topic of discussion has ran its course. It's corny now. It's corny. We don't need to announce that what's canon and what's not. It's all Dragon Ball. And this is the way that we should be moving forward as a community. This is the first steps to us actually getting what we want out of Dragon Ball now with its new management. This is the first steps to us not being a fucking toxic community and actually, having positivity and having this fan base grow in a positive direction. But anyways, that's all I got to say about it. Non-canon versus canon is outdated. The shit needs to be left behind. We're in 2025 now. We can do better. We can do better, guys. Come on. This is not it. Definitely not it.